All right, now that we had a warm-up, and I don't even have anything ready, let's take it back to the beginning of that, because I think we warmed up. Ready?
Ready?
I don't even have any lip gloss. I don't even have any lip balm. Are we live?
Oh.
Oh! Oh my goodness, we are! Oh my God. I heard he sang a good song. That's right, Aaron. I heard he had a style. He's got style. And so I came to see him and listen for a while.
What'd you hear, Heather?
Oh, hey, wait a second. I felt like that song was so live. Were we live for that? I pray that he would finish, but we just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers,
One time.
singing my life with his words,
Two times.
killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I feel like I want the second verse because it's heating me up. Ready?
Yeah. Rewind.
I felt all flush with fever, embarrassed by the crowd, and so I came to see him and listen for a while. I pray that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers. Yes, he was singing my life with his words,
Two times.
killing me softly with his beat, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
Yeah, what a lovely way to start a show. Heather, you know just how to do it, how to do it, how to start. Heather, how do we spend any time apart? Cause you got so much soul, so much class. Yeah, you make me sit on my ass and think about it. How do you do what you do when you do it so well? Heather, tell me what the hell.
Because we're here to inspire, to create some kind of energy that we want to desire. And when we get together, it's like we never were apart. It's like we're never part. It's like you're part of my heart. Hey. We're at Baking with Beats. Baking with Beats. That's right.
That's right.
Oh,
Doing it well, Heather.
That's right. I represent Queens. I was raised out in Brooklyn. Actually, I represent the Bay Area. I was raised in the woods.
Currently living in Moraga.
here in the suburbs, we got to funk it up and bring back some of the roots of where we came from,
That's
Aaron.
right. That is right.
And, since you're from SoCal, is that right? You're from SoCal?
I am.
You're from SoCal, and I'm from NorCal, and that's why we fit together. Any kind of weather. It seems like we're live, so I just want to say, ladies
And
gentlemen, welcome to the
Just
Add
Heather
Show! Woo! Ooh, that's right, Aaron, if you don't say so. So, as we are here this evening coming to you live, it seems like we're rolling into the holiday times. And, the holiday times, Aaron, are, there's a lot of feeling and spirit around the holiday times.
Yes, there is, Heather.
Community, family, togetherness. And since we can't all be together in person, we're going to have to just push that vibe right through these couple of cameras here. And we're going to work on our recipe tonight, one of your favorites.
Ooh, what is it, Heather?
Well, are you
Tell
ready?
us.
It's a triple P. Triple P.
You down with PPP? You down with PPP?
You down with PPP? Every last homie.
What's it stand for? What's the first P?
Perfect.
What's the second P?
Pumpkin
What's the third P?
pie.
So put it all together and what do you get?
Perfect pumpkin pie.
What?
Perfect pumpkin pie.
Oh. Pumpkin pie.
That's right. And because everybody loves pumpkin pie. Well, does everybody love pumpkin pie?
Most normal people do.
Normal people. That's a question mark right now. Normal people? Question. Don't know. Actually, the word normal is being recreated by the moment, ladies and gentlemen. And I feel a little suspicious of the word normal.
Why is that?
Well, thank you, Aaron, for asking. Because as we've recently discovered, there are so many different types of people. So many very different types of people. And, we're all in it together. You know what that made me think about, though, before I go into the recipe?
What's that?
I don't know why I thought this, because we're talking about people. We're talking about, what's normal. Talking about, the general populace of the holiday times. And I was going Arrested Development in my mind. All of a sudden, I was like, I am everyday people. You know that song? Hey, we are everyday people. You don't stop. Trying to make a pumpkin pie just like, you had back in your memory. So wanna bring it to you without the dairy. Hey, because we carry. What do you think about that?
What do I think about that? Maybe I'm like that. I like the way you move. I like the way you introduce yours so smooth. I don't know what I can really add, Heather. You kind of tough like that leather.
Light as a feather. Light as a feather, tough as leather. The world has made me kind of tough, but I'm all fluff. Aaron, tonight I thought about making something that everybody could have for all the people with dietary restrictions, and that's what I like. So we're doing a dairy-free pumpkin pie. I know, no moo juice. What will we do?
What are you going to use to make it taste as good as moo juice, Heather?
Thank you so much for asking, Aaron, and I would like to share, because part of the Just Add Heather show is also a cooking show. And I'm going to show you one of my pie crust recipes. that is going to be, done on the show live tonight. And I've only shared this recipe a couple times. So let me just let you know how it goes in the flow. I've got 2 cups of flour in my bowl, some spelt flour and whole grain all-purpose, along with a little salt. We need salt. Don't forget salt.
What kind of salt you using? Pink Himalayan sea salt, iodized salt, table salt?
Sea salt is good, but, ideally kosher salt is the best, Kierbel.
Of course, keep it kosher.
That's right. I love everything kosher. It's kosher. And you know what? I'm going to use a half a teaspoon of salt because that's just how it rocks.
Oh, it doesn't sound like very much.
Well, you need salt in everything to make it good, And,
Is it kind of like wet and dry, salt and sweet?
That's right. Salt and sweet, wet, dry. And, ideally you're not scooping it out of the box. But,
You don't want to do that.
yeah, you don't want to do that. Now for the fat, the most important part. Because what makes a flaky pie crust, you ask? What?
Is it good old chunky fat?
No, it's science, Aaron, because behind all things true is science. Isn't that crazy? It's like if I drop this bowl on the ground, gravity will make it break everywhere. That's science.
That's science.
So in a pie crust, what you want is flakiness. What causes flakiness, you ask? Well, it's the evaporation of the water in your fat. Evaporation in the water in the fat. Evaporation in the water in the fat. Can you?
Fat. Evaporation in the water in your fat.
Now, there's a lot of kind of fat. I got raw extra virgin. Try it again. Raw extra virgin coconut oil, ladies and gentlemen. I like to freeze it. Got a half a cup frozen in a bag, and I'm going to cut it into my flour. If we were making a traditional pie crust, excellent as it were, we'd be using 12 tablespoons of unsalted European 84% butter fat. Butter! So I'm using coconut oil tonight. It's going to be just as good. Don't worry, and it won't taste like coconut. I'm freezing it, though. Now you wonder, why am I freezing it? Why? Why do we need it cold?
Right.
Oh, that's a great question. Thank you, Aaron, for asking.
Yeah, I don't want to eat cold butter.
That's right. Now, usually we're going to use a Cuisinart. And if you don't have a food processor to make little tiny granule pebbles into your flour, just use a fork and it will be okay. We're going to do it old-fashioned style tonight. So what I have here is frozen coconut oil, raw, extra virgin, organic coconut oil. And I'm going to cut it into my flour like I would butter. And we're going to keep it in little tiny granules, little tiny sandy little pebbles. I know this is fascinating, guys. This is baking science
That's
hour.
right.
Science hour. And Aaron's over there, I think, getting ready for comments. He's getting set up for comments, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions or any comments, please let us know as Kierbel will put it in the flow. Now, I'm going to cut this fat into my flour, Aaron, and I wonder, have you ever baked a pie?
I've helped someone bake a pie, but I don't think I've ever baked one on my own.
Oh my God, I forgot one of the most important details of baking a pie, and that is you need to have ice cold ice water ready to go, and I don't even have that right now. So that's something.
Relaunch the Facebook live stream.
Okay, got it.
Why? What happened? Oh my God, we had such a good intro. I'm dead. What happened?
It's still recorded.
Oh, great.
It's still there.
I can't get on here for some reason. I don't know why.
What happened to our Facebook, and is our Instagram still going?
Yes.
Oh, great. So people on Instagram get the Hi, Instagram. You guys are the backstage pass. Oh my gosh, Aaron, one of the things I forgot is to make sure to put a little bit of sugar in your pie crust. Okay, that's great. I'm just wondering, like, what happened? Is this a detail that we should care about, or no? No. All right. Well, you know, for those people who are just tuning in, they missed our fantastic opening. Does it exist still on Facebook as a live?
It's worth doing again too. I mean, it was fun.
I know. I'm ready to do it again too.
Love to do it again.
I love the way you do it. Okay, so he's doing it and doing it and
Doing
doing
it
it well, doing it. Okay, well, just let me know, because I feel like Instagram has a heads up here. They're already ready to go, but Facebook has no idea. They're black, and they're blacked out right now, right? There's no Facebook.
Okay, I just said the wrong private to public setting.
I love it when you do that, babe. Okay, so great. That was a good warm up. I'm ready. My mise en place is finally ready. You can't believe this. And
Still Instagram is live.
I'm not sure. I don't even know who watches this on Instagram, though, so that's cute.
Let's see. Maybe I could even talk to the Instagram. What do
You
we
know
do?
what's really great, Curbs, is when you take the Facebook live. This happened last weekend on our fantastic extravaganza. And you take the Facebook live and you share it as a watch party.
That's right. I'm going to do that right now when I see your feed.
Okay. And then we'll just
When I see your feed.
I mean, everybody's scrolling like mad. The chances that anybody's been here for this amount of time are, you know, slim to none. Nobody has attention spans for, you know, long shows, unless, of course, I'm wearing a bikini in the snow.
Heather, I don't know. Your fans are a little bit different. They're a little different breed.
You know, actually, my fans are the musicians and actors. I think it's people who know what improv is about and how crazy it is that watch us.
Good.
Okay.
I don't know.
I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him and listen for a while.
What'd you hear? What'd you hear? Sorry.
Oh, you know what, Aaron? When you make me laugh like that, I don't even remember the words anymore. He sang a good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. Strumming my pain with his fingers.
One time.
Singing my life with his words.
Two times.
Killing me softly with his song. Killing me softly with his beats. Killing my whole life with his words. Killing me softly with his song.
Wow.
I heard he sang. I already said that one. Wait, what does the second verse start with? Now you made me forget because you were so cute.
Rewind.
Refresh.
I'm all flush with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. I felt he found my letter and read each one out loud. I pray that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers.
One time.
Singing my life with his words.
Two times.
Killing me softly with his song. Killing me softly with
Aaron Kierbel, I come from the east. I come here, I am a kind of beast. I bring lots of treats and I bring lots of beats. Come to Heather's house, I eat real good eats. Yeah, she got lots of treats. I'm giving her lots of beats that I already said that, so I'm repeating myself. I eat lots of pumpkin spice, it's good for my health.
Hey, ginger and spice, everything nice. Gonna work on your digestion. Hey, take indigestion.
Yeah, I'm taking suggestions from the comment section. I have bad digestion if I don't see any comments there. So please, everybody, if you really do care, then drop a little comment so I can make a little verbal plan. And gonna comment on the things that you said, but if you don't do that, then I'm gonna be dead.
Don't take that what he said. Don't take it lightly. Don't be dead. Let's be alive this time. Breaking up that coconut
that's
oil.
right.
She's breaking it up like a buzz. You know what? That's what they say. How come your fingers are so used to being in dough?
And how do you answer that?
Well, I've had a lot of experience, Aaron. A lot of experience making pies because pies are my favorite of all things to make.
Right?
Of
You're
all
good
the
at making them.
things. Yeah, very simple. I mean, I've learned to make a lot of fancy things. Now, as we were singing and playing, and Instagram's still with us, hi guys, I have turned this flour and frozen coconut oil into a course meal of pebbly goodness. And one thing to keep in mind is that it's good to have ice cubes in your water so that your water is freezing. And usually I'm doing that so that you have cold water. Why do we want cold water, Aaron?
To make it firm and sciencey?
Well, because when the water is cold, it's going to keep your fat cold in pebbles. We don't want the fat to emulsify into the flour and mix completely. We want it to be like sort of in there, but kind of separate, because the leavening is, again, the evaporation of water in the fat.
Some science for that ass.
Exactly. And, there's a million pie crust recipes out there. Thank you, Google. And you can just go there and see them. But in the process, there's a technique. Okay, baby? Technique. Even if it's been a bad week, check in with me. I'll give you technique. Now, it's getting a little doughy. And I'm going to just make it into a nice little ball. And it's just so fun to do this live on camera. I thought I was going to have it all ready, but we're always running a little bit late. Because that's just how we roll here.
Oh, being on time is so boring and predictable.
So basic. People that are on time, it's great. It's great. But
Yeah, if you're trying to like run a train or a bank or something, but anything else.
for a gig, on time is good too, though.
Yeah, and I guess a job and hanging out with friends and hanging out with your date and, well,
Date? Wow.
remember those?
Well, now that I have this incredible dough ball that we've made here live on camera of vegan pie dough with whole grain flour, I'm going to put it in some plastic wrap and pop this little cutie baby into the freezer. Actually, I don't even know if we have time for that. The thing is that you want to wrap it in plastic. Oh, I'm getting some feedback. You want to wrap it in plastic and chill it down, because we need things to be cold in the world of pastry, Aaron. And so this little honey baby is ready to just go right into the freezer for a minute while we put together our pumpkin puree.
Dum, 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 Bringing sexy back.
There's a new Bringing Sexy back, and his name is Kierbel.
Aaron.
That's Kierbel. For those of you watching.
Which includes people like Sarvi Anderson,
Oh my God, she's awake! Survey, we're here.
Survey and Kippy,
Oh, my baby!
and
Kippy.
Ken Hartonian. Doing it and doing it and doing it well with Jenny Swerdlow.
Oh, Jenny, we are missing you. And also, yes, 2 drummers in here would cause a COVID question mark. So we are waiting to jam with Jenny when we can get back outside.
And Ken Hartonian has a request.
Oh my goodness, he does. Okay. Ken, I want to let you know what kind of beer I'm drinking, though, by the way. What is this called? Panic something? He cares about it. He wants to know what kind of beer we're drinking. I'm going to find out. What kind of beer are we drinking tonight? Kenzo! Woo! Should I roll that one too?
I haven't even had my first one yet.
Oh, okay. We'll keep that one for later. It's called Track 7, Panic. Kenzo.
Baby, 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 ooh, baby, 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 ooh, baby, 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 boo, baby, 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 baby,
Push it.
boom, 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 boom,
Boy, you really got me going. You got me so. I don't know what I'm doing. Come on and push it. Push it good. Push it real good. I feel like I know the lyrics, but where are they in my brain right now?
Ooh, baby, 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 baby,
Ooh, baby, baby. Whoa, 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 baby. Crack it. Crack it good. Crack it. Crack it good. Now I want to let you know what we got to put in the flow. We got a lot of ingredients here. We're going to mix them up here with some beer. That's right. Now, you said something about Kenzo having a request.
Well, it was Push It.
Oh, God. Okay, that was great. So, cool. I love it. Thank you, Ken, for giving requests.
Hopefully we did it.
I want to let everybody else know who happens to be scrolling. Your requests will be played, Nicole Maria.
Hey.
Anything, whatever it is, if I know it, we're going to try it. If Aaron knows it, we're going to try it. Good or bad, we're going to do it. So give us your requests because we're ready to rock. Right now, I'm going to put together some kind of sexy puree pumpkin pie today because...
Bring a sexy back in the form of puree. Motherfucking dessert that we make today. We're talking low glycemic, coconut, BMO free, GMO free. You know we're in the hizzy. We don't eat regular sugar. No, we're not a booger. No, you were not a weirdo. We have the ultimate tasty and healthy sugar for that ass.
Oh, that's right. How'd you get an ass like that? Well, let me tell you, there's some nutritional facts. I don't mess with that white stuff. And one and only, we're looking for sponsorship, ladies and gentlemen. We're hoping that there's some companies out there that really care about the inspiration we're doing here. And I'm looking straight at you, Victory Farm.
We love your product. We'd be happy to represent you.
That's right, because when it comes to sugar, I love my coconut sugar. So this recipe, Aaron, calls for 1 cup of sugar. And it would be usually the light brown sugar, but this is light
That's
brown.
a pretty big cup there, Heather.
I know. I like to go a little extra.
Jeez.
I just do a little porridge.
Just keep pouring the whole bag in that
That's
cup.
right. Okay. And because we are not using evaporated milk or condensed milk, we're going to add a tablespoon of cornstarch in here. And if you are, don't have cornstarch, don't want to do corn, ew, it's GMO, Monsanto, ew, why, what, fine. Do arrowroot powder. Arrowroot powder will work as well. We can do arrowroot or cornstarch, either way. You need a whisk. I need a whisk, Aaron. Do you have some whisking music?
Whisk it. Whisk it real good.
So we're going to make our sugar and our cornstarch look nice. And then instead of adding the, canned evaporated milk or the heavy cream or the half and half, any of that moo juice, I'm going to go with some canned, canned weird, coconut milk, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, by Native Forest. Hopefully they are being responsible about their coconuts and not cutting down the rainforest. It says Native Forest, so I'm going to go with it. Coconut milk, yes. Although there are many versions of coconut milk, and just do what you have. Go with what you have. No pressure here. Just ideal situations. And we gotta hurry up because this is a long recipe. So we have cornstarch, we have coconut sugar, and we need to put in 1 cup of coconut milk.
Ooh,
It's chunky. It's thick.
that chunky stuff.
I like that funky, chunky stuff. That thick and creamy stuff. I like that chunky, creamy stuff.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I know you are.
You like that funky stuff. You like that chunky stuff. You are probably the only one who knows your stuff. You like to whisk it round from left to right. Get all your chunks in the bowl, make you feel alright. How do you know when you're done? When you're having fun. When you put 'em in the oven and you say, good.
Ooh, that was boom, boom, boom. That was very Nicole Maria. That was some kind of
Right.
do, 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 do.
Bam, bam, bam.
Oh my gosh, there's lumps in here. Okay, I want to say, if we could rewind the situation, I would tell everybody, take your cornstarch and put it through your, what do you call it?
Processor?
No, what do we call it? You put flour in. It's not a whisk. It's not a sieve. It's oh my God, let's take another sip of this thing.
Is it bigger than a bread box?
It's called it's bigger than the bread box. No, it's smaller. I left it in Tahoe, my ancient one from my childhood years. Sifter! Sifter! Okay, put it through the sifter, guys, because there's lumps in here. I'm not happy about it. I'm gonna have to, you could probably, if you didn't have a sifter, right now I'd be looking at these lumps and I'd be so sad, and I would just put it on the oven. I would just put it on the stove and whisk it for a minute to whisk out those lumps. But we're just gonna stir the daylights out of it. And okay, so now we have 1 cup of coconut cream, 1 cup of coconut sugar, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch or arrowroot. I'm getting a lot of feedback on this situation. I'm gonna bring it over here. And the next ingredient is our pumpkin. And Aaron,
Yeah.
there are multiple choices for pumpkin. You can buy organic canned pumpkin. You can go to the old-fashioned Libby's, ladies and gentlemen. It's all good. I just say do what you have. However, I took the long road, the road less traveled, as you know, which was cutting up a pumpkin and steaming it in my steamer, then scooping out the meat and blending it in my Vitamix.
Damn, Heather, you went the long scenic route.
I know, and that's because it's fresh pumpkin, and I just like, I just like things that are fresh and local and quality that I've made. But we don't have all the time in the world, Aaron.
No, we don't.
So for some of us who just don't want to go through the process of steaming the pumpkin and blending the pumpkin, canned pumpkin is fine, thank you. So just go with that. But tonight, we're doing the fresh. So 1 cup. I feel like that's a reggae song, don't you? Aaron knows I always go to reggae. 1 cup. 1 cup. 1 cup. Actually, you know what? I'm wrong. It's not 1 cup. 1 can of pumpkin, I found out today, is actually 15 ounces.
Oh.
And 15 ounces is actually 1 3/4 cup.
Ooh,
so
almost 2
just
cups.
reverse what I said. And you're going to use a can. I would think a can would be 1 cup, but it's not. It's not. It's 15 ounces in a can. So since we're doing fresh, let's just rewind this sucker and put it into 1 3/4 cup of pumpkin. And if you put too much pumpkin, guys, your pie is going to need more eggs or something. It's just not going to cook up. All right. And in it goes into the bowl. Nobody knows. Fresh or can, doesn't matter. It's a plan. So, I mean, it does matter, actually. I mean, the nutritional density might be more, you know, if you're thinking about that. Actually, once you cook it, I'm not sure it really matters. I just have a weird thing with canned stuff. I don't know. But it's just about whatever's convenient, guys. So we have 15 ounces, i.e. 1 can of pumpkin, 1 cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 cup of coconut sugar, and you ask, what is next?
What's next?
Oh, that's our cracking eggs and spices, eggs and spices, eggs and spices. Okay, there's something so excellent about Aaron's sexy beats while I'm baking, ladies and gentlemen. This is just the joy of my life. I think we need a bowl.
Are you trying to say that add the percussion to the discussion and make you feel like a white Russian on a Sunday afternoon with your friends? Because on Curbs you can depends on the beats and the treats, and I put it in your mouth. Make your body gyrate to the north and the south and the east and west. Who is the best? Well, I'm just going to have to beat my chest and say Aaron and Heather.
He's like Tarzan, hanging from a tree, swinging from a vine. That's right, you see, he beats his chest just like the man that he is. He's got a plan. He said beat your chest. I thought of Tarzan.
Yeah, that was appropriate reference.
Okay. Now I'm going to put 3 eggs in this thing, but some recipes call for 4 eggs. Check your recipe. Pumpkin pie's a custard. It requires lots of eggs. And if you're vegan, you can do it without eggs. It's fine. It's a little bit more challenging. You're going to need almond butter and all the things. Just look up a recipe, but I love eggs. I love eggs, Aaron.
Yeah, they're so versatile.
Well, I used to have chickens, so I know all about the whole, grain to the chicken to the egg thing. It's very yucky. Very good. So, once you put the eggs in, it's gravy, baby. I don't think we have our pie crust rolled out, and that's sort of a problem.
Yeah.
But we do this live so that you guys can see the whole thing happen in time, and that's the point of the Just Add Heather show, everybody. So you can see the finish line, and with no bullshit.
Huh.
Now it's time for our spices, and that's the most important part. Cinnamon, allspice, oh, that's cloves, ginger, cardamom, nutmeg. Spice of life, the spice of life. That's what matters when we're in this kind of strife. It's a spice of life. Now, you know, Aaron,
Yeah.
it's been kind of a rough week for me.
Tell me, Heather.
First, I had to find my cinnamon here and put 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Well, seems like the haters are coming on strong here.
Oh, yeah, as they do.
They do. Just trying to give me some critiques and, just be oppressive in general. 1 teaspoon cinnamon. Has that ever happened to you?
Oh. Yes, a lot of it happens in my head.
Oh.
I'm my worst critic.
Oh my God, the inner critique will keep you awake at night and keep you from peace. 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, essential. Don't make it without. Thank you. Oh my God, also the sieve. The, what is it called? The, ooh. Sifter! Look at this thing. This thing is like 30 years old. It's so ready to go. Yeah, you know what? Your own inner critique, Aaron, will keep you from flourishing. And so what tactics do you use to keep that inner critique from interfering with your creativity?
I tell myself you're the king of the world. You can do anything. Yes, you can. No, I don't know. Mostly drink and just play drums and write in my journal and tell myself affirmations while I beat on my chest.
Oh, again, he's Tarzan. God, I love it. Affirmations are good. But back to journaling, also very good. Journaling. You know, it seems like, I don't know about you guys out there, but once you write it down, that emotion that is causing so much turmoil seems to seem less hurtful when you read it back to yourself. Have you ever found that, Aaron?
Oh, yes. Sometimes when I read my journals back, I see the same old things that I write every year.
You're like, oh yeah, I'm going through that again. Okay. 1/2 teaspoon nutmeg.
1/2 teaspoon nutmeg.
This recipe calls for cardamom. I love cardamom. Cardamom is not everybody's favorite. So I'm going to do 1/2 cloves, 1/4 teaspoon. Allspice, 1/4 teaspoon. Ooh, that was more than I had bargained for. And more than I bargained for, Aaron. I like it spicy, though. You know, it's all about spice in my pumpkin. I don't want some kind of vanilla pumpkin pie. So I think we did cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, allspice, ginger. The only thing we're missing is a sprig of cardamom. And I'm just going to give it a little, not too much. Yeah, that inner critique is kicking my ass recently as well. Thank you very much, Aaron.
What do you do, Heather, to get past it?
Thank you for asking. You know what? Playing guitar sometimes feels like journaling and just picking it up and hearing it and resonating with the sound and freestyling my feelings. Feels good to just get it out. It's like, what's going on back there?
There's a cat, but I thought it was a raccoon. I was just checking.
Oh, Caddy wants in. Okay, to the front door with Caddy. To the Caddy is our queen, and we just worship her. She's our spirit animal, and she's been helping us through this time. Did we put vanilla in? I feel like we haven't. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So yes, it's cloves, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and vanilla. It's a lot of things into your pumpkin. Just stir it up.
Little darling, stir it up.
We did this recently, and I love it.
We did this one last time, huh?
A couple weeks ago. We did. It's been a long time. Since I've got you on my mind. Oh, baby, here we are again. I'm making a pumpkin pie for my friend. Come and stir it up, real darling. Stir it up. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Come on and stir it up. Hey, darling, stir it up. Oh, baby. Now it's almost time to put the eggs in. And that means that we are ready to put it in the oven. But I haven't rolled out my crust yet. It's time to get it from my freezer. Ay, ay.
Roll it out.
Roll it out.
Roll it out.
Real darling. Roll it out.
Gotta roll out the crust.
Yeah. Roll it out.
Roll it out.
Real darling.
Roll it out.
All right, so this is 3 eggs that we whipped. Now, if you were doing a vegan recipe, there's a substitute for this. I believe it's almond butter. But you'll have to look it up. But almond butter as a substitute. And don't worry about the subs, ladies and gentlemen. It's still flavor. That was such a double entendre. And so our mix is looking so sexy. Let's roll out our pie crust and get this baby in the oven right away. Oh, she's looking good. Oh yeah, this is nice. You know what's funny, Aaron, is here we are making a holiday pie.
Yep.
When the first time that you and I got in this kitchen was Mother's Day in May. Thinking about Karen J. Bryant here. And that was a long time ago.
Man.
And we're
8
still
months?
here. That was a long time ago. Long time ago. 'Cause we're just keeping it fresh for you. Here in the kitchen just like we used to do. We'll keep it going. Keep it flowing. But you need to know that, don't forget that when you're rolling out your pie dough, save a little extra. Save a little extra. Why, you ask, Aaron?
Yeah, I was wondering, for what reason?
Great, thank you. Because you can make some cute little cutouts. You can Martha Stewart all over this dang thing. And you can cut out little maple leaves. You can make braided crusts. All of these really fantastic ideas are available and can work with this vegan pie dough. Although it is more challenging, I won't lie. It's cracking up on me here. It's looking funky, and so it feels like as I'm working with the dough, you know, we should have a heart to heart, shouldn't we, everybody?
Oop.
How's everybody feeling out there about the current state of affairs? And yeah, in the days of our lives, like the sands through the hourglass. How's everybody feeling out there? This is a check-in time.
How's Ken Hartunian doing? How's Karen Teal?
Oh, is Karen Teal on the feed?
That's right.
Woo! I'll be darned.
How about Rick Reudinger?
Oh, Rick, you met him last weekend. Rick, we're missing you here, Rick. Yeah, Rick was crew last weekend.
That's right.
Yeah, Rick, thank you for joining us here. It's so quiet. We're getting ready. We're getting ready for the holidays. Now, Aaron, what are you doing for this Thanksgiving Day, Turkey Day?
Oh, man. Well, definitely doing some zooming with the
Zoomin'?
family and possibly a trip to Los Angeles. to do a socially distanced Thanksgiving, but that's to be determined depending on how safe the parents feel.
Oh my
Shifts
gosh.
every day.
I hear you, and I wish that for you. And for everybody out there who's, missing some kind of normalcy in this holiday times, where perhaps it's not the time to have the big gathering with everybody, and we're just lamenting and thinking, God, really? Is this still going on? We're here for you here at the Just Add Heather show. We're going to be making up a lot of holiday treats. And we're just adjusting to the idea that we're going to have a smaller Thanksgiving, which means, a smaller turkey. That's good. And, I say that's good because, turkeys are expensive. And I'm just thinking about, budget-wise. Look I'm a silver lining kind of gal, I'm just trying to find the bright side here, Aaron.
Yeah, Heather.
What do you think about that?
It's a great idea. And another great idea, one of your fans, Sandy Van Heteren, who says, I want you guys to do a post about superfoods.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know about superfoods, Heather?
Oh, my God, do I ever. I would love to do I got a lot to say about superfoods. It's just it's a way to boost yourself and your nutritional content and just sort of extra. Maca, chia seed, spirulina, goji berries, cacao powder, and I could go on. Superfoods are real, and they are super. And, how can we incorporate some superfoods into our Thanksgiving meal? What do you think about that, Aaron?
Ooh, yeah, I want some goji berries in my stuffing. I want some maca in turkey. I want some...
No, maca would be in a dessert because it tastes like malt, so it would be like...
Oh, yes, I don't know a thing one about it. I'm going to have to read your blog.
Maybe we should do a superfoods episode. What do you think?
Ooh,
We
yeah.
should teach people about what superfoods are and how we can incorporate them. I love this idea. Thank you, Senny Van Heteren. And you know what? I know a superfood in person, Mr. Juliano.
Who is watching, who said good morning, which I guess Juliano must have had a great weekend.
No, he always says morning. That's what he always says.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another special guest is Ollie Dudek, Mr. Engaged bass player.
Oh, Casanova. Yes.
Sorry, ladies, he is taken.
I'm telling you, not only is he taken, but did he score the hottest, most incredible woman? Oh my gosh, Ollie, we're celebrating you here, and we miss you and Jadma so much.
What's up, Will Maggard?
And Will's with us too. I'm still blissing out from last weekend, and our time with Will. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you watching, please revisit last week's Facebook show with Will. What is it again? Magid. I really messed it up last weekend. I think I said it right this weekend. I hope I did. Hi, Will. And so we're making a perfect pumpkin pie. It's a triple P. Triple P freaking extravaganza. We're talking about superfoods. We're talking about everything here that is good. And this thing is ready. Oh my gosh, it's so stuck to the counter though. How do we pull it off? This is our vegan pie dough, and it's looking very temperamental here, Aaron. I'm gonna do a little trick.
It's a temperamental pie dough.
Yeah, because vegan stuff is harder. Vegan stuff is harder. It's a challenge.
It's more work to do.
It's a lot of work, and that's why I started doing it in the first place, because I thought, what's harder? So just take a barbecue spatula, turn it into a tiny little quarter.
Look what you
and then
did.
That way you can
Look
just
what you
look at that. And then you could just flip it into your pie dough, because you guys, you don't have to lift it up. Just make it into a quarter, and then put it in your crust. Now, pumpkin pie traditionally needs to, the pie crust needs to bake by itself for a while pie crust waits. And we're going to go ahead and cut off the edges. Now I wonder what's the inspiration of choice for the bakers out there to keep them going. Roll it out, roll it out, roll it out. See all the happy faces when they taste your final treat. You see, baking is about making people happy, and pleasure is so needed. And what's better than a really well-made dessert? So if you're thinking about things to do this Thanksgiving and you can't be with your family and friends, bake something and send it. I think that's a possibility. There's going to be a lot of baked goods going through the mail this year. And I personally always send baked goods through the mail, Aaron. I know it's old school. I like to keep some traditions alive. And we will be doing an episode with my holiday treat that I do every year and put in the mail for 20 years. And
What's that?
Oh, he asked.
We haven't got to that point in our friendship yet. Well, I don't know what your
My
holiday.
famous recipe is that I
Yeah.
make every year for everybody. For 20 people, get a jar every single year.
Never gotten it before. I don't know what it is.
Oh my God, and when you have it, you'll never forget it because it's the best thing I make. And it was the beginning of my passion for baked goods. And it seems simple, but it's not. It is the Humboldt Heather origin, which is my granola recipe.
Oh.
Yes, it's my #1 recipe. So I bake it from scratch and fill 32-ounce jars. And every year, about 10 people get 2 jars every year.
Ooh, I bet it's so good.
It's so good. And you know you're one of the 10.
Oh, snap.
That's right, in advance, baby.
Granola.
And that's right. And look at our, it's not just any granola. It's not any kind of regular granola. It doesn't make it to milk. It never makes it to milk. In fact, it's like a seed
Never
bar
makes
in
it
a
to
jar.
milk. What?
Or we call it hippie crack.
Ooh.
Seed bar in a jar. And
Yum.
so now that I have made this pie crust, ideally you would pop this baby in the freezer to just chill it down a minute so that that fat could evaporate properly. But we have no time for that, Aaron. We have no time for that. So I want to let you know the quick, and fast, which is, first, you have to pre-bake your crust. Aaron, you know about pre-baking, right?
Like heating up the oven before you put something inside it?
Something like that. So we're going to par bake our crust, which requires a couple of things, and I hope you all are taking notes out there who are paying attention, Juliano and Kippy. First, you need to make a couple little holes in the bottom so it doesn't puff up, because we're going to put this in the oven for a couple of minutes to get it a little toasty before we put our pumpkin puree in here. Now, one of the things is pie weights. Pie weights.
Pie weights.
And that can be a lot of things, but what I have for pie weights is some dried beans. Oh, look, there's my dried beans over there. Maybe I should just grab those. That looks really good. Okay, so I was going to put parchment in here just now because we're going to par bake this. But we need to have these little beans in here to hold it down because it's going to evaporate. And we've already done one, but you know, I think we could do it again. Why not? Let's think. Reuse, reuse, and recycle.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put this in my pie, and we're gonna pre-bake it. There's something very cute going on here. Something very cute going on here.
Your assistant is working his way around your kitchen.
Magical assistant is maneuvering on the floor to get a half-drank grape Zevia for the kids. I guess we're out of Zevias. We're out of Zevias. There's only one left. And Magical Assistant is on his way. I thought you were getting a beer. Oh my God, that's so cute. Okay. So, don't forget, these are your pie weights. You're putting your beans in the pan. I know it seems so strange, Aaron. Oh, I'm doing a terrible job at it. Pie weights. You could use rice, you could use beans, you could use rocks, anything. But your pie's gonna shrink. You need to pre-bake it. And these are the weights that are gonna keep it from puffing up and just puffing up, really. Alright, now I'm gonna put this in the oven at 375 degrees.
That's hot, Heather.
It's getting hot in here.
How hot?
So take off all your clothes.
I am. Hey, how hot?
I'm gonna take my clothes off.
Are there other words to that song?
I think there are, and we should look them up afterwards just for fun, because I'm dying to know too. All right, that's in there, that is in there, and we're going to put a timer on it because timers are important for people who are drinking. Viva! Viva La Glam is joining us here on the Instagram. On the Humbled Heather Instagram.
Viva La Glam.
Viva La Glam. Viva La Glam.
Viva La
Viva La
Glam.
Glam. Viva La
Viva La
Glam.
Glam.
Viva La Glam.
Viva La Glam. Viva La Glam. Viva La Glam. Viva La Glam.
And that was for you, babe.
That's right, Viva.
Will you please come join us here? I mean, we need fire. We need dancing. We need joy. We need Viva. So I'm going to take my little pie crust here. This is my vegan pie crust. I'm going to put it back in the freezer. But what's really cute, Aaron, if you want to go all Martha Stewart on it, because you know how much I love Martha.
I'm the
Right
Snoop
in
Dogg to your
between.
Martha.
She's a lawbreaker. She's a rule breaker. She's kind of getting between the lines. She looks like she never did anything wrong, but love you, Martha. And what she would do is she would take this pie dough and she would roll it out. And she's a tax evader, right. And she would roll this out and cut out little tiny maple leaves and cute little things, seasonal things, pumpkins, maple leaves, whatever. And she would braid them, and we would do a nice little egg wash. And they would go all around the edge of the pie, and it would look so cute. And we could do that if we had more time. I mean, we could do a whole thing on how to make little extra cute things to put on your pie. But at the end of the day, Aaron, it's just about the flavor. You just want to take a bite.
Yep.
Yep.
Get it in the mouth hole.
And okay, so that is baking, and our filling is ready to go in, and so here we are on our 35th episode.
Oh my gosh, Heather, that's a milestone of sorts.
There was sort of a.
Yeah.
All right, I feel good now. Yes, it is a milestone, and I am, just mulling through all of the voices of people saying, "Do this, do that. You should do this. You should do that. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. You should try this. Try this. Try this. Don't do that. Yes, no. You're this, that." And I'm still here, but I have to sing to myself occasionally. A little bit of that anthem that I wrote ages ago. I don't know if you remember it. We played it with Yair, but it's become really important to me lately, the song Thank You. Because it reminds me that all the people that try to push you down or try to, or with inadvertently really snuff out your your flame, big thanks to them because it pushes me and helps me continue on. I mean, not directly, but yeah.
Yeah. If it wasn't for them, maybe you wouldn't be pushed to the degrees that you go.
I know, and the lyrics are so important to me. And I wish it wasn't such a slow, melodic, gorgeous song that Yair would play. I wonder if we could make it into a hip hop tune. I wonder if we could make it into like a funky song about the haters.
Oh.
Never gonna get it, 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 never get it. That's okay. That's today. If you ain't feeling it, it's alright. I'm still here every Sunday night. Makes me feel alright. How about you? What do you do to get through everything that makes you feel blue? I wanna know about it. Not gonna put my hate on it. What about it, Aaron? Because we all have to find a way to get through this thing.
Well, I have a cup or two of coffee. When I drink that, then nothing can stop me. Then I have a little bit of toast and egg. And then I wake up and I shave my leg. Yes, yep. I get in the shower in the morning, golden hour. Then I take a golden shower. And then I get in my power. And then I meditate and read a book. Write in my journal, then I take a look at myself in the mirror and I tell myself, boy, you look good, damn, you're in good health. Then I get dressed and then I leave the house. I walk around the neighborhood and feel so good. I breathe in the air and you know I could do it.
Wish you could. I bet you wish you could. That's why you do what you do. I forgive you. It's a chance to recreate what you want to do. It's a chance to make yourself your best you. We're here to inspire. Do what you do. Do it anyway, just like Kierbel and Heather do every Sunday.
Every Sunday, 35 episodes. Every Sunday, coming at that ass from Moraga. From Moraga. Near Lafayette.
Orinda.
Walnut Creek in the Hizzy. Conquered. Can't be conquered.
East from the East Bay. You know, we do it every Sunday. Keeping it real in the burbs, just like you heard.
Curbs getting absurd in the burbs. I am the one they prefer. On my back, I have lots of fur.
Oh, well, it is a food show, so. Yay! Wait a second. It looks like our toasty pie weights. It's almost ready. And it's so close. Now, the thing is you just want to par-bake your baby. Pull those pie weights out and throw the filling in, it seems, ladies and gentlemen. And I was just trying to think, Aaron, about also, songs that were relevant to today.
Yep.
And these times. And it seems like, there's some whiny losers out there. Some real kind of sore losers out there, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yes. There are many.
And it's hard to swallow it down. It's just it's just about being classy. It's about being a grown up and just sort of like moving on. And I was thinking of another jazz tune, which I learned it as a Julie London song. And of course, I love jazz. But also JT does it too, so I'm torn. Julie London, JT, I really don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know which song I'm thinking about?
I think I do. I'd be curious to hear your own spin on it.
Okay, well, I'll just sing it, and you just play whatever kind of beats you want behind it, and we can just change it as we go. But I want to say that now you say you love me. Well, just to prove you do, come on and cry me a river. Cry me a river. I cried a river over you. It's saucy and sexy. When you think you're sorry, well, we want to see it's true. Go on and cry us a river. Yeah, cry us a river. Baby, we cried a river over you. You drove us, nearly drove us out of our heads, while you never shed a tear. We remember all that you said. Told us love was too plebeian. Told us life wasn't doing. And now you say you're sorry. Well, just to prove it's true, come on and cry us a river. Cry us a river, baby. We cried a river over you. And you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yes, I do.
Ooh, I think the oven's beeping. I gotta check on it. But you know what I'm talking about. Oh, yes! Vegan pie crusts are good too. He's trying to think of something that rhymes with that. What could be more sexy than that hat?
Vegan recipes can also taste good too. You don't have to eat that stuff that comes from that moo. Who?
Okay, so we have our par-baked crust. That's what they said about me when they met me the very first time. They said she's par-baked. Okay, and when you par-bake, I'm looking for my sheet tricks. I just know it's around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Here it is. You need to remove the beans. Remove the beans, baby. I get a little excited at this point in the show. Serby, you watching? I hope you're watching, Serby. Okay, so now our crust is par-baked. But Aaron.
Yeah, Heather.
It's gooey on the bottom.
Is that not what we want on the bottom?
No, we don't want a soft, gooey bottom. So I did 10 minutes with our pie weights, and we could go here all forever. And it's still gooey on the bottom, so it goes back in for about 5 minutes. Oh, my God. 5 minutes! 5 minutes, okay? And the reason is because we need to make sure that that crust is baked before we pour in our custard of PPP.
Oh, triple P, down with PPP?
Are you down with the PPP? I'm down with the PPP. I mean, I'm down with the PPE.
Whoa, totally different thing.
Okay, totally different thing. Yeah, it's true. I know, as we sidebar onto the thing, I want to say that I'm extra grateful for all of you who've been supporting us out there and continuing to hang in here with us. Let us spread some of our magic. And also continuously grateful for Mr. Aaron Kierbel.
Thank you, Heather, for giving me a little shout out. I also want to give you a shout out. I want to give some of your listeners, your viewers, your loyal fans, like Cherith Primawardna. Hope I said your name right.
I hope you said it right, too. Cherith, we're wondering, when are you coming on the show? Cherith. Big shout out to Cherith and his magic. I have to say, Cherith came through so hard on our anniversary and was the only guest at our 11-year wedding anniversary. So I have a huge, huge love for Cherith, and I am just waiting for the time when we can all get together and just make up some jams and freestyle together. Looking at you, baby, wherever you are, Instagram and Facebook. Sure.
So you had an intimate party with just you and Cherith and your faithful husband?
Also, the woman who married us, our shaman, my Auntie Penny, and the kids. And we met where we were married at the Shakespeare Gardens, and he played for us as we renewed our vows.
That's so sweet.
I know, he's really sweet and lovely and talented and amazing. And you better come on the Just Had Heather show. And we've been doing these outdoor shows for the past 3 weeks and having an amazing time doing the outdoor shows. However, due to various circumstances, i.e. the COVID and the chill, we're back in the kitchen, old school style, roots. And we go back to the roots because at the end of the day, Aaron, it's all about spreading the joy and having a real moment. Because you guys know that this is, we're kicking it here with you guys. And just making it up as we go along. Isn't that right, Aaron?
Oh, that's right. You don't know what we're doing here.
You know what? As soon as I pour my filling into this pie crust, I feel like it's time for an impromptu jam.
You want to plan an impromptu jam?
Well,
sorry, bad joke.
I mean, it's not that impromptu if we talk about it. But at the end of the show, indeed, it's the random jam session where we stir up the spirit and sing about what's on our minds and in our hearts. And Aaron, I know that this is our tradition together, and today I'm just filled with a lot of emotion today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been a crazy week. Like I said, the forces of doubt come in, and gotta block it out.
Mm-hmm. Block it out with a little coconut sugar.
Well, this is a drinking show, so.
Wow, your friend Ken has very good song request ideas.
Oh my gosh, what did he request already?
Jam on it.
Jam on it. We're gonna get up on it. We're gonna fill our pie and make it tonight. Show you how to do the PPP right. Hey, jam on it. Is that the song?
Yep.
Because you know I live in that 90s and early 2000s hip hop and R&B. I'm watching that crust and it's rising. It's got like a whole minute and 16 seconds for us. Making it different every day. Even though it's that same old holiday, we're gonna make it different this time. We're gonna make it this time. Jam on it, jam on it.
Jam on it. Jam on it.
Oh wait, that was Ring That Bell.
You can ring my bell.
we were trying to decide today what was better, TLC or Destiny's Child.
That's a
it's big.
one.
I don't know, but we're looking for your input on it. Also resonating a lot today on self-care. Ooh, I ended it with self-care. Aaron, it's right in your arena.
I'm all about that self-care.
Now we have to lower this to 325. And look at this baby. Okay, so all you haters out there, just know that this vegan crust can go to bat.
Ah.
Oh my God, it's looking so incredibly sexy. Look at this thing, okay? Whole grain, raw coconut oil, vegan crust, and also flaky. It's flaky.
Basically, it's good for you.
Just like me.
Sometimes flakiness is good
No,
in the
I
right
hope so.
context.
I hope so. All I know is you can only be who you are, and yeah, don't judge yourself too harshly, and don't listen to the haters. Everybody's got something to say, Kierbel. You know this?
Oh yeah, they talk and talk.
Ooh, they talk, and I messed up my crest with my. Oh, I just totally bonked that thing. Okay, burp, burp, burp. Okay, so ideally, what you want to do is wait for your crust to cool before you put in the filling, but we don't have time for that.
No, we don't.
So we're just gonna put it in there, put it in the pie. Make it, don't fake it, put it in the pie. Make it, don't fake it, just put it in tonight.
Put it in your pie. Put it in your mouth.
Ooh, that sounds.
Put it in your pie. Yeah. Oh.
That's the beer. Okay, so ideally you would have a rubber spatula for this. Where's my rubber spatula? It's around here somewhere. It's okay. And you can use an egg wash. An egg wash, ladies and gentlemen. Bum, bum. An egg wash will make your crust extra golden and shiny. Okay, so I have a little egg wash here, which is actually just an egg with a tablespoon of water and a little pastry brush. And I'm going to just brush the edges of this. Kierbel, you ask, why on earth would you do such a thing?
I was wondering why.
Yeah, why? Because it's going to seal the crust a little bit, and when it's going to bake for about 50 to 60 minutes, because this is pumpkin pie is a custard, and it needs something to moisten.
Yes, that is
And,
the magic word.
I know, isn't it good? We did moist cakes a couple weeks ago, and I really thought that was really good. And we should just roll with moist, because moist is, it's not used enough, and I think, moist is a good word. And just like brushing the edges of your pie crust is going to make it shiny. And also it will kind of seal it so it won't be so dry. Okay, so that looks gorgeous. I don't know why I'm stirring this. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. It looks like it's time. Ooh, it's getting so late. Tonight is a very late show, Aaron. We're on a late show again.
We're being naughty, staying up late.
That's right, because it's a Sunday, and it's our day for doing that kind of spiritual healing.
Would you say Sunday is your Friday, Heather?
I would say, Sunday's a day to, do what's in your soul and heart and soul. Let's just put it in the oven.
Oh.
And there it is. Oh, it's going to be so good. Okay, so I'm putting the timer on for 50 minutes. And I'm going to know.
50 minutes.
I know. So are you ready, Aaron? So yeah, we're gonna do a song now for an hour.
Oh.
Are you ready? Should we pour another shot? I don't know. Oh, or.
What? Heather, are you hiding something from us? Is there a surprise?
I mean, we're trying.
Heather. You got up your sleeve. OMG.
That's right. I've got a triple P right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God. It's getting hot in here. Oh.
Okay, well, yeah, something like that. And I mean, because Aaron gets so excited when he sees a finished pie. And what's interesting about this pie, because I made it earlier, when I'm looking at a pie that's a vegan pie, I want to make sure that it's gonna cut well, and we're gonna have a nice, good slice. So I wonder if we should slice it live, because this baby is ready to slice. What do you think?
Show them how you slice it.
Show me what you're working with. Hey, do you know how to play that song?
I'll probably figure it out.
I just thought of it. I mean, it just happens live. I have a radio going in my mind, and I just thought, I just thought of that song. Show me what you're working with.
Yeah.
Well, I'll show you what I'm working with here, and this is what a vegan pie looks like. So I'm just gonna slice it. And pie is celebration, and we're in the month of celebration, celebrating family, celebrating loved ones, celebrating people that we care about, and celebrating people that are healthy and alive and flourishing. And in that celebration of celebrating the family and friends that we love so much. And cheers to health and wellness. And you know what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just slice right into this pie. 2020 is a whole different kind of pie. Let's chop it up. Oh my God, I hope it cuts well. It's happening live and I just don't know. Oh boy. Now ideally you'd have cream with this, and we could do coconut cream.
Ooh, you know I love that coconut cream.
Mm-hmm. And coconut cream can be just as good as regular cream. Okay? But what's really good is when a pie slice comes out good live. Oh my gosh. Can I get some anticipation music? Anticipation music. It did. Look, vegan pie is good too. And this looks like a pretty sexy slice. And since we have a prepared dinner tonight, and this has a lot of protein in it, I think we're gonna eat the daylights out of this. And Aaron's looking at this like, how many more minutes? How many more minutes? Because we have our traditions of our impromptu jam. And of course we didn't tune the guitar or rehearse or anything, so let's just see what's going on.
Cherith, remember when the cops got called to me at your house?
Oh my gosh, that's Cherith. Okay, so Aaron, you haven't heard this story. Gosh, this is like a really unbelievable story regarding Cherith. And gosh, we owe Cherith. I said gosh 2 times. We owe Cherith forever.
How did you get the cops called on him?
Well, he was house sitting while we were away. And the neighbors didn't get the memo that he was house sitting. and they thought he might be an intruder.
Oh my gosh.
And things. I broke the D string last night. You know how I am about the D.
Broke that D?
I broke the D last night, so I have a new D string on it. It's a different kind of string, so it's a little.
What's up, Marlo Bassett?
Oh my God, Marlo! Hi, Marlo! Marlo is the only person that tipped us on the Just Add Heather Penco in our last show. Thank you, Marlo.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Marlo.
Now, all I can think about now is Cherith and his experience in our house in El Cerrito.
Tell us about it.
anticipation, darkness night. Times are changing, rearranging. Oh, I remember when
name was Cherith P. One day he was over here and they called the COP. On him, I don't know. Did he look suspicious? Well, it's like saying our Heather's dessert's delicious. 'Cause Cherith is a stand-up guy, but you have to admit, if I was a Moraga neighbor, I don't know if I would have quit. I might just be looking out from my house, pulling the blinds back. Then I'd see this weird guy with a viola opening up the door a crack. I don't know what he's doing here. I don't see that kind around. Or maybe, who knows, maybe people in Moraga are really much more smart and profound than that. But I think you are the coolest thing happening in this zip code. It's true, Heather. So much do I owe you.
It was in El Cerrito.
El Cerrito in the house. Where's Concord and Orinda?
So don't judge a book by its cover. There's so much to discover. You think you know just with your judging eye. Well, there will be some truth in time when you realize that it's not a disguise. And love, love, oh love, love, love.
Love. Just had Heather for that ass.
And that's what happens here on the show, where we just are in the moment. And you give us a comment, you give us a suggestion, and we come up with some song. And that was relative to a very unfortunate story, which I'll have to fill Aaron in. But also, that story is really poignant and super important. And I'm glad that we sang about it, because that story is about people judging and making judgments.
Based on skin color, based on superficial things.
Just whatever. Maybe because we didn't tell the neighbors we were having a house sitter. But also, just also, it's a sidebar here, which we could go on forever. But the cops. You love them, and also you're terrified of them at the same time. And the cops. So we'll revisit that.
Let's.
Because there's so much heated energy, and as I said, this show is about love and being authentic and real in the moment. And the reason why we go live in this manner is because we want to make sure that you guys have a real moment with us, since we can't hang out in person so much. We want to make sure that we have a real moment, and we want to have a real moment with you. And that's the purpose of the Just Add Heather show, to hopefully infuse some fun and some comedy into a very serious situation, and hope to infect you all with our loving goofiness. How about that?
Yeah.
For a wrap up. And let's just say that, oh my God, let me put this baby back on. We're gonna eat some pie. And I think it's just about high time for pie time, wouldn't you say, Kierbel? He's looking at this slice, and he's ready. He's ready. And so until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, when you're ready to find out what kind of delicious treats we have in store for you here in our kitchen while we're baking with beads and making some treats. Big round of applause for Mr. Aaron Kierbel. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. And I know I was looking for that JT beat really quickly. And also big thanks to Mr. Magical Assistant Graham Teal making it all work here in the kitchen. We're ever so grateful to be able to come to you every Sunday and share something new and sending love and hope and encouragement and deliciousness out to you all until the next time.
And of course, give it up for Just Add Heather herself, Heather Teal. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Can't do it without Heather.
Thank you so much, Aaron. Making a delicious treat every week as we roll into the holiday season. We got more to come.
You down with PPP?
You know me. You know me. Come on,
You
hit me
down
with
with
that beat.
PPP?
Hit me with that beat for the closer. You know me.
You down with PPP? Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, wrong.
Yeah, you got it. Wow.
You know I love that one.